Hello, my name is Destinee Davenport. I work here with the Jonathan Shaw Agency. I grew up in Levelland, Texas, went to school in Whiteface, Texas, graduated there, then went to Texas Tech to obtain a degree in finance. I've worked here for about a year now, and I've had quite a bit of sales experience since then. Some of the things that I've enjoyed so far about insurance is actually helping people out. We've kind of learned a lot about especially homeowners policies, and seen a lot of people are really missing out on coverages that are very important for them, and it really hurts them when they do finally have to file a claim. And unfortunately in West Texas it does happen a lot with the weather we have, and so it's been nice to be able to make sure people are secure in what they have and have good coverages and explaining it all to them. I think a lot of the biggest misconceptions people have about insurance is that we're here to just get you the most expensive premium possible and just add on a bunch of coverages you don't need. And in my experience, that is far from true, just because for starters, it's harder for us to sell something that's more expensive because a lot of people just can't afford that these days. So the way we try to put everything together is to be like as most cost effective as possible, but also really, really good coverages so that you aren't at a huge loss whenever you do have to file a claim. My favorite product to offer our customers is definitely homeowners insurance. It's just something that has a lot of value to it. I mean, buying your first home, buying any home really, is a very big purchase, and sometimes people just want to get insurance because they're required to. And so once we take the time to really educate people on what they're getting, they're actually really excited about it. Just because, like, for example, some people's roofs are valued at scheduled payment, and so that means that the roof's age depreciates the value in it. So it gets to be where if you file a claim, it gets to be really, really expensive. And so we like to offer replacement costs. It kind of gives people a peace of mind once they realize what that difference is. And so I would say that's definitely our best product. It's definitely my favorite product to sell. Homeowners policies, one of the biggest things that we tend to put onto policies is called equipment breakdown. It's only about $55 for the year, so it's very affordable, but whenever it's actually used, it can be one of the most beneficial things that somebody could have on a policy. So how it works is it's only a $500 deductible, and it's going to cover mechanical and electrical breakdown on equipment in homes. So that can range from like your refrigerator, your TV, to a water heater, any of those kind of things. And so if someone were to have a huge loss and lose all of that due to one of these factors, being able to only pay $500 and get it all replaced can be kind of like life-changing. So I would say that's definitely my favorite thing to put on a policy. Trust and transparency is a huge factor in how we are able to keep customers here. We've had quite a few people that have called into us and talked to us about getting insurance, and they didn't realize whenever they got their policy that the agents that they were previously with just kind of sold them something to sell them something. Like, it might have been a low cost for them, so it was an easy sell, but it didn't cover them for most of what they would actually need it for. And when they had to file a claim, it just wasn't good for them. So I would say definitely it is a huge deal to sit there and actually educate every single person on what they're getting covered. Like, for example, with homeowners policies, I will specifically go through every single coverage and explain to them what they have so that they know when they can file a claim. And it's just the most beneficial to them, because sometimes people aren't even aware that they have a certain coverage and that they can file a claim for it. They may think that it's just something they had to pay for when it was actually something that they're paying for on their insurance policy. And so that's why it's very, very important to educate people and be transparent with what they have. What's cool about the insurance industry is there are many different things that can be insured. So my primarily focus is homeowners insurance, just because it's what I'm most comfortable with, it's what I've learned the most of, and it's just what I like explaining to people about. But I have started to try to branch off into other things. So we have a product called an Index Universal Life that's a life policy, kind of tied in with a retirement account almost, and just a way to gain money. And so learning more about that policy has helped me out, and in the near future I hope to kind of educate more people on that. Also, I have recently learned more about business insurance. Business insurance is very complex because there's so many different categories to it, because there's business auto, there's a regular business account, there's liability business. So there's all kinds of different things. And so like I've learned more and more about each of those things just so that I am able to further help people so that we can insure them for more than just their home and auto so that they can come to us for everything. My favorite review that I've gotten so far is from a lady named Christy. We helped her set up a homeowner's policy. So she said, super helpful staff at this office. Destinee was so friendly, caring, and expeditious in getting our new policy set up. Super happy to have done business here. Fan for life. I just think it was really cool that she considers us something to be fans of. Advice for someone in the insurance industry as a whole is to do your research on insurance companies in general. Figure out which ones are going to offer like good pricing alongside of good coverages and just things like that, just to kind of figure out what works best for you as a person and what you would be able to bring forward to people and help them understand. Some people are really good at selling like life insurance. Other people are better at selling auto insurance. So it's good to kind of get an idea of what you would be best at. And I would say to work on a specific field first to get really good at, and then from there you can branch out into other areas. But I think it is really important to try to become the most knowledgeable about a very specific type of insurance. I think what sets us apart from other agencies is the biggest thing is going to be like the way we educate our people on things. I genuinely feel like every single one of us in this office would rather sit there and explain people's coverages than just try to get them off the phone in a hurry or get them out of the office. We just really want people to know, and I think that's one of the biggest things. We've seen other agents, like I've said earlier, just sell a policy to sell it, and we'd rather just actually cover people for what they need than sell a policy. So if it's going to be low coverages and not what they need, we'd actually rather just not have the policy to begin with, because we don't want to under insure anybody. So I think that's kind of something that does definitely set us apart from other places.